Hi, this is Steve O'Mooney, and you're listening to another production of the Four-Eyed Radio Network at foureyeradio.com.
Today on Ranger Command Power Hour.
And here's the thing, I did it sitting in the middle of a busy convention. I was at Anime Central this past weekend, and I was like, did I hear that right? Did that say Time Ranger? And I called my friend over because she's the reason I got the Toku Changer, because I played with hers, and I was like, okay, that's cool. And I was like, I think this thing just said Time Ranger.
So much innuendo right now.
No, not like that.
Somebody's saying innuendo.
So the gang's all here?
I might be here.
She's back.
It's been so long.
Oh, I put that way too low on my arm. No wonder it went to the fourth notch.
What the hell are you talking about?
I'm putting my Toku Changer on. Quiet you.
Yeah, it's not bondage gear or anything. Okay.
Good God.
Well, not yet, anyway. I mean...
Too early? Okay.
Why did I ever leave?
I think you need the chain, Russia, for that.
All right.
Followed by the police, Russia.
Yeah, right.
With the handcuffs. Okay.
Yep.
Oh.
Tom always goes in and out. That's cool.
I heard bondage here and I came right away.
Okay, give me a second.
That's what she said.
Give me a second.
Okay.
Phrasing.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, I took care of the dog.
Hey, Zach, you got
That sounds...
What you talking? Way sketchy. I took care of the dog.
I took care of it.
Don't take care of the dog. Poor dog. What do you do?
He spoke too much.
Yeah. He spoke out of turn.
Let's just say that dog won't be barking anymore.
You're horrible. Monster.
How do you have a dog?
I know. And why do you think my dog doesn't bark?
Did you take care of it too?
No, AP took care of it.
AP only heard it if she listened to the last episode.
Let's admit it, she doesn't listen.
That's good.
I don't listen. I don't even listen to the ones I'm in, so...
We're doing a two-parter, but Eric wanted to release part 1 and part 2 at the same time.
What are you, Pete Jackson?
This isn't The Hobbit.
all 3 movies are filmed. Just release them already.
I'm already editing the Godzilla podcast, or I should be editing.
That one wasn't very long. Come on.
God, that movie was good.
Yes, it was. So good. Tom's the only hater. Yes.
Because it's the movie of his people, and he doesn't like it.
Damn proud of it. This is why I'm Terry Jackson. And I'm so tired of running when these creatures come.
It's an innate, inborn fear is what it is. It's just like, that thing is bigger than I am, I better run.
Okay, all right, guys, I'm going to tell the truth. I didn't see the movie because the moment he came to the screen, I ran.
Hey, did you guys know Tom and Jordan? So on this show notes, if you edit something, everybody sees the edit. I discovered this on the last one.
No, please don't start editing. I will kill you guys. In fact, I'm gonna disable editing right now. You guys are the jerks.
I was changing the intro on the last Ranger Command, and that's why if you listen to it, Eric chuckles because he almost reads what I
wrote. There was one episode where I changed the show notes throughout the entire show.
I remember. That was one of our early episodes.
Wait, why is this... I disabled this. Stop.
Apparently.
I am so disappointed.
I will end you.
You're going to take care of us?
Yes.
I love how everything's still there, though.
Well, I got rid of it.
Eric, you're no fun.
I can still
He goes, I'm Eric, also known as Sugar Bear.
I almost said it too. And now on Ranger Command Power Hour. Eric!
AP!
Zach! Chris!
Jordan!
Tom!
Go, go, Ranger Command! Go, Go Ranger Command! Podcasters together! Talking Toku crossover! Go Ranger Command! Go Ranger Command! Podcasters together! Talking Toku crossover!
Today on the Power Hour, Episode 11, Talkin Ranger Toku Command at the Nation Summer Special, Part 1. Welcome to the Ranger Command Power Hour, Talkin Ranger Toku Command at the Nation Summer Special, Part 1 on the 4-Eyed Radio Network. It's time to ranger up with your hosts. I'm Eric, also known as Trekkie B47.
I'm AP, also known as Secret Ranger Fan.
I'm Zach, also known as the Cinema Slob.
I'm Chris, also known as Kickback.
I'm Jordan, also known as Dino.
And I'm Tom, also known as Sentai Tamashi.
This episode is brought to you by Raven Designs, illustration and design that fit your personality. For samples and inquiries, visit ravencruise.com. Hello, everyone!
Hello.
This is going to get crazy really fast.
It's about to get crazy up in here.
Konnichiwa!
Pick an ethnicity already.
So yeah, this is the first time our two epic podcasts have joined forces, and this is the first time we're all recording together, and
A lot of people here, man.
it's a lot of people. And finally, after many centuries, Secret Ranger Fan is back.
Yes, I am.
Back and better than ever.
I know everybody has been waiting for this.
I think they have.
This is
I
a
know they
perfect
have.
place to come back.
They better have.
She will come and take care of you.
Just like I took care of the dog.
My God. So let's get a little bit into the news. First off, we're just going to keep it very light since we got a lot to talk about. We're pretty much going to talk about the pros and cons of Power Rangers on the first part of this. And then on Talkin Toku, we're going to talk the pros and cons of Super Sentai and Kamen Rider. It's going to be an awesome discussion. First, a little bit of the news. It was announced that Power Rangers Dino Charge is now casting in Phoenix, Arizona. Specifically in the listing of note, they mentioned that our production is filmed overseas in a location yet to be determined. They didn't specifically say New Zealand, so it could mean pretty much anything. What do you guys think of that?
Guantanamo Bay. Just the obvious location to me.
Well, clearly this is why Russia invaded Ukraine, so...
Oh.
Too soon. They're like, we cannot have the Power Rangers.
No.
I only approve if they cast that very attractive female defense attorney as one of the Power Rangers.
The one that Japan, has lost their mind over?
Exactly.
She will be,
Wait, what the hell are you guys talking about?
Do you not know about... I don't know what her name is.
She's some sort of attorney general in, Russia or Ukraine, one of those.
No, she was the attorney general in Crimea.
That's it.
And after Russia took over Crimea, Putin, because of her popularity, made her the attorney general, of Crimea.
And
that
she's
district.
young, 30-something, attractive blonde woman, and of course, the fan art is off the charts already.
My God!
The thing is that the reason is that she looked like she's straight out of Ace Attorney.
Yeah.
Phoenix,
Wait,
right?
are you telling me there's fan art of an attorney general
Yeah.
in
We
Crimea?
have such sites to show you.
Only in a Power Rangers podcast.
I don't want to see
Crimea
any
politics.
of this.
No, it's not bad. It's tasteful. It's
all
just
super
yeah,
cute.
still
There's
don't want to see
nothing.
any
It's done
of
like
this.
she's from Phoenix, right? Like
Yeah,
she's
there
one
is
of the
absolutely
attorneys.
nothing pornographic about it. It's all super
Oh.
cute and
Yeah, it's all just hey, I'm a cute anime character now.
yeah.
Arbitrarily.
Okay.
For the first time, there's no Rule 34 on this. For the first time.
Yeah. If anyone did make Rule 34, Putin would have them taken out back.
I don't know how he got from filming location as yet to be determined for Power Rangers Dino Charge.
I blame Jordan.
You are welcome, sir.
That sounds
I
about
blame
par.
everybody but me.
That's a good route to take. Light on the news, Paramorphicon did not release any new guest announcements.
I
So
think
now
they're running out of guests. They have like 9,000 people going to this thing.
They have 85 people right now. It's insane.
I rounded up.
Yeah.
It's a more accurate number.
But I think they literally have everyone, at least one person from every season.
Mystic Force, they don't.
Oh, well, they should get on that.
Operation Overdrive, they don't.
Well, that
Well,
was...
After the
That's on
first
that one.
yeah.
What's his name? Did what he did last time, right? That
Yeah.
charity
Benta.
guy.
Benta.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Benta.
Oh, Benta.
Well, speaking of Ranger celebrities that are crazy, we're going to go to our most...
Oh, that was subtle, Eric. That was subtle.
That was just beautiful. That was just...
Oh.
Best transition ever.
We're going to go to our newest and most popular segment now, JDF Watch 2014.
JDF Watch 2014.
Scared everybody in the room. Who else is here? What's your favorite Ranger? Green. Oh.
Yeah, who's your favorite Ranger?
It's the green.
I want to hear. Green. Who's your favorite Ranger? That's what I want to hear. To the kids at 36th Street, you better keep practicing before the Green Ranger's gonna come and get you.
In our first video, we've got JDF, and he's apparently waiting for a taxi at a gas station. And it's in black and white, and it's a real pity post. And he says,
just waiting for a taxi at this gas station. They said it's going to be about an hour, so I'm just talking to people. Nobody recognizes me. I'm sure if they did, they'd probably be a lot nicer to me and help me out. But I guess it's good to be normal to see how people treat.
it's funny when I ask people questions, they're not quick to answer. I guess hanging out at a gas station looks weird, waiting for a taxi over 1 hour. But if they knew who I was, they would help me. But even if they did recognize me after, I wouldn't want help anyway. I just want the help as an average guy. Take it all in, haha. And it's like this.
So when can we expect the JDF live journal? Because that's what that sounded like.
So wait, so he's going emo now? What's going on? I don't get it.
Yes, he was posting at a gas station, and he filmed himself, and he's like, no one recognizes me here, and I guess that's okay, because I can feel what it's like to be a normal person.
See,
Oh my God.
Here's the thing. I think this means he's actually maturing. He's now the coolest 14-year-old we know.
Puberty. He finally hit puberty.
Oh.
But the video is black and white, and it's totally emo, and he's doing the emo to the camera shot. I'm like,
Clearly, this is like his college film school days.
This is an advertisement for his crossover with the Emo Rangers.
Did he put it to Lincoln Park? Was Lincoln Park anywhere in this video?
they weren't, but if you listen to the video, I'm sure you could splice it in very easily.
No, wait, what's that one song? How could this happen to me?
What the hell?
Oh my God. So JDF, pretty much pity party of one, because no one cares. Next, we've got a video that had it's this stuff called BC powder, and I guess it's cold remedy in Texas, or it comes in these little packages, and it's
sure it is.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. It's like a cold remedy that I guess you can mix in with water or anything else. And he starts talking about it, and he's like,
so if you have a headache, Texas sells these. They're called BC powders. Totally crazy. I guess you just take them when you have a headache. Look, but I'm sorry, if this was Los Angeles, this just would not fly.
oh, well, this looks like pretty suspicious. You couldn't get away with this in California, basically hinting that it's cocaine.
It looks a lot like cocaine, so I'm going to give him that one.
But Yeah.
Well, judging by his behavior, it could be cocaine.
I think he'd be more interesting on cocaine.
You think it would mellow him out a little?
It seems like now he's trying to act. I'm cool, yeah. Well, if we actually put him on cocaine, his antics might actually be entertaining.
The Ranger Command Power Hour and Talkin Toku at the Nation do not condone the use of cocaine.
Or do we?
Nor do we condone JDF's actions.
Yeah, nor
yes, we do not condone. This is a warning to everyone to be on the lookout for random JDF near you.
They should just do an infomercial, one of those the more you know kind of thing, where they have like a regular guy, this is you, and then show JDF, this is you on drugs.
This is you on JDF.
Please, don't be a JDF. Dun, dun, dun.
Finally on JDF Watch. So JDF's working out. He's at a pool wherever he works out. And what does he spot? A red emergency phone.
So, just got done working out and check it out. Oh my gosh. It's the Bat phone. I wonder if Batman is on here. Let's see who it is. Hello? Oops.
So like any normal person, he picks it up and dials it, and then it cuts away, and then he goes, whoops. What? He's like, yeah.
What does he think he's going to pull up, Commissioner Gordon?
Say that because he'll think he's Batman from now on. Don't say that.
Well, I think he picked up and he say, Alpha? Alpha? Hello?
Wait, we are missing Chris for some reason.
He's dead. He's dead. He's dead, Jim.
Did the AP take care of him?
He didn't do anything this time.
I invited him back.
He's not worth it.
Come back, Chris.
Baby,
come back.
Any kind of food could see.
See, if I can't pick up the second line, I know Tom's always got my back.
That's right. Welcome back, Chris.
Hello?
Okay, well, let's hope that I don't relive that one, because holy
Well, the problem was that the chat only can accommodate us, and once we talk about JDF, his ego was so big that
sort of squeezes everyone else out.
I dropped out around the time the BC powder started.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Right.
That was a while ago.
I totally misread your chat. I thought it said I'm laughing out bad, like you were laughing at a joke or something. That was my bad.
Well, no, you'll have a fun Audacity file because I started singing how much you were a mother.
Wow.
This point, I have dropped out of the chat because it's just a little too crazy. So hopefully I will get brought back in. Waiting for Eric to invite me back to the chat. Yeah. Gonna send him a message, 'cause he's not noticing me. Invite me back, you mother. 'Cause nothing really works for me. Everything is so laggy. Time to send a text message. This is my monster voice. Okay, well, let's hope that I don't relive that one, because holy.
So, yeah, Chris, JDF is using an emergency phone as a toy, calling up people thinking he's Batman.
Well, everyone needs a hobby, I guess.
All right, so that does it for JDF Watch. Next, we're going to get into just a random discussion about the pros and cons of Power Rangers, where some people in this group have a burning hatred for Power Rangers.
I don't have a hatred. I just have an intense dislike.
Okay, well,
Is that what they're calling it nowadays?
Way to paint me as a supervillain.
Is that what the kids are calling it?
Well, if you're a supervillain, I'm joining up. We're going to form our own anti-Ranger league.
Ah, my man.
So, there it is. We're just going to talk a little bit about Power Rangers, maybe the pros and cons, what we think works and doesn't work for Power Rangers against broad spectrum of topics. And then once we go to part 2, we'll do the same thing for Sentai and Kamen Rider. Over the years, the story has changed quite a bit in Power Rangers. First, it was 3 consecutive seasons, and then branching off from there into the quote-unquote Zordon era. After that, every season became its own unique show, while having a little bit of the continuity there for past team-ups and seasons. Every season since Lost Galaxy was its own self-contained story. This is opposed to Super Sentai, where Super Sentai, they're each in their own universe, correct me if I'm wrong, and then it's only there's like a crossover universe, essentially.
Yeah, they most of the time say that the Versus movies take place in their own universe where they're all shared together, but I don't ever really see any reason why you can't justifiably say that they sort of take place in the same universe anyway. I don't know. That's just me personally.
Well, it worked for Gokaiger. I mean, everybody exists in the same universe.
Yeah, so I don't really see a problem with reconciling it that way.
See, I would consider when Power Rangers was all one unified universe before the days of like Lost Galaxy, where kind of, can't say Lost Galaxy, it was pretty much after Wild Force that it really seemed to break away for a little bit. I thought it was a pro that the story and the world was all connected, because you never knew if randomly a former Ranger would randomly appear like Adam did in Space. Just kind of out of the blue, like, surprise!
And that was completely unexpected, just because that was really before the internet really took off in terms of fandom. Seeing something like that as a kid, you're like, oh my god, when did this happen?
Well, that's a huge pro in my opinion, but now that they've gone away from it and they kind of follow the Sentai version of things where every universe feels like it's kind of self-contained, I think that's now a con, because it really takes away from the story aspect of you're building this giant universe where everything was contained together, and now it's not.
Yeah, but you do run into the problem where when you have 20 years of history and you try to get all the stories straight, you start having continuity problems like Marvel and DC has.
Or even a franchise like Star Trek, where some people say that, almost 50 years of continuity bogs it down, while others say that there's still this large playground that you can still play within that continuity.
There's a valid argument for both points. I mean, there's neither one that's better than the other, if you ask me. But.
Mm-hmm. The problem you run into with that is that because Sentai is the way it is, they almost rehash the ideas. They rehash certain themes over and over. And then when you bring that to America and you're using this footage, suddenly you realize, oh, we've done this story already. So do we come up with something new, or do we follow what they did?
Kind of like the story where 2 Rangers are stuck together, or like the body switching episode, or the time travel episode.
Your tropes.
Yeah, the tropes. So you're saying as more continuity and the universe keeps getting larger, there's more opportunity for these tropes to keep repeating.
Right.
I kind of prefer the unified universe. It kind of annoys me when producers like Jonathan Zachor, pretty much say, away with continuity. We don't need to be bogged down by it. But at the same time, I miss team-ups. I miss, epic crossovers, kind of like what this is. So...
Are you saying we all exist in the same universe?
But only when we're in a movie together.
Right. Mind blown.
Who have I been talking to on Twitter?
Evil Universe, Barry. He's got the clean-shaved look instead of the beard.
The 2013-2012 Barry.
Well, even Evil Jordan is
available
much the
on
same
YouTube.
Way.
Oh, do not bring up my YouTube channel. Although it is youtube.com/TrekkyB47.
Oh, nice plug.
Plug.
It's not that hard to find.
Plug.
No.
Shameless plug it is.
That's so disappointing. I'm going to go to tokunation.com and I'm going to talk about it.
where you can check out the Talkin Toku podcast.
This is so awful. I'm just going to retreat to secretrangerfan.tumblr.com.
Jesus Christ, you guys.
So any more thoughts on the story aspect of Power Rangers? Do you guys prefer a unified universe or one where random crossovers happen randomly?
I'm with you. I prefer the idea of all these Rangers occupy the same universe, and I mean that makes crossovers more likely and frankly more feasible. The issue arises when we have things like in Ninja Storm where, what, Power Rangers aren't real? That's a comic or that's a TV show you watch, and then you're like, well, wait, how is that? Just it brings up issues.
Or an RPM where the world's destroyed.
Yeah, that one's also kind of rough.
Well, that's why I like the way they handled the Gaim crossover with the other Kamen Rider. He was doing his thing, and this portal opens up, and it's like, oh, someone's calling for help. Let me go check it out and jump into the portal.
You're talking about the
keeps everybody contained.
You're talking about the Wizard episodes where Gaim first appeared, 52 and 3.
So that keeps everything contained in this little universe, and it's not messing around with anybody else's.
So you're saying you would prefer them to all be separate worlds, but hey, if we're going to facilitate a crossover, decade.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
Okay.
I like something like that.
It's all Decade's fault.
And then he can bring in the character like Aka Red to America and have Aka Red be the thread that connects them all.
He's like the bridge across universes.
Exactly.
That's what
Don't you dare take his name in vain,
And it'll be played by JDF.
Shut your mouth.
Now, with Judd Lin coming back to the franchise, who worked on pretty much everything from Mighty Morphin to Wild Force and then coming back for RPM, with him coming back for Dino Charge, do you think it's more likely that we'll see a return to greater continuity of past seasons?
I sure hope so.
Continuity of past seasons, I don't know, but I believe he will
Or team-ups.
I think he will create a more realistic world in whatever story he decides to tell, as opposed to what feels like a direct copy-paste, translate, and Google world that we got from...
Oh.
Wait, Chris, we lost AP.
Who took care of AP?
Well, I brought up JDF earlier, and the ego squeezed her out.
She must have ran...
We gotta stop doing that.
Stop bringing up JDF.
She must have ran away to secretrangerfan.tumblr.
Tom, unless you want No More Tommy to become about you, you better shut up.
Wow, it is hailing outside by me.
Oh, great.
I'm hearing it thunk against the wall. Holy cow.
Welcome back, AP. We caught it immediately, so we all kind of shut up for a minute.
Really?
Chris gotta start over.
I don't remember what I was talking about.
Judd Lin and the world be more real.
Oh, no, I was just saying, I think with Judd Lin back with the series, I don't necessarily think he'll bring Dino Charge into a continuity with the rest of the history of Power Rangers, but I think he will create kind of a more self-serving world, so to speak, one that seems believable that they can use to branch off in the future. And I'm sure they'll
kind of create like a new quote-unquote Zordon era type of a thing.
I don't think they will, but I think he has the ability to do so unless he's just a one-year rental.
Well,
and Zach Orr's coming back in 2017.
That was kind of my thought process as well. The possibilities there. The man can clearly do it. He's done it before. And that's what would bring someone who is more of a jaded fan, such as myself, back into the fold. But the likelihood of such a thing happening, I think, is quite slim.
Now, do you think it's because of Saban Brands currently that's your hesitation, that their direction?
Oh,
currently?
Yeah, definitely.
Well, I would dare say that I don't think Saban Brands pays that much attention to the show, because part of me wants to believe that the reason Zach Orr's not back for Dino Charge is for that whole new powers thing that showed up. Because I don't think that they were expecting, because they made such a big deal when I was at San Diego last year at Comic-Con about, we make it a point not to have any non-Power Rangers in any of our stuff, and we're kind of mad that you caught one on the Monopoly board. That was my claim to fame right there, was pissing off Saban Brands, but being like, hey, look, it's the Red Eagle dude.
I like that. Red Eagle dude.
They're like, oh, clearly his name.
Well, I got a point. I got a point that I got to bring up though. I understand what you're saying about Jutland creating the new world and all that stuff, but I was thinking about it, and I think there's a reason why Goldbuster wasn't so heavily featured in that movie team up, because maybe somehow they realized already that they weren't going to use the Goldbuster footage, so they created that movie where the footage of just the Dino Rangers team up can still be used, and they can cut out Goldbuster pretty easily.
I'm not sure that Toei would script their films to suit what Saban will use eventually in the future more easily. I think you're getting like conspiracy theorist on us.
Yeah, but if you look at it though, like they can cut Goldbuster out of that movie and no one would be the wiser.
Shut up.
GoBuster was an unmitigated failure, though. I mean,
only as a commercial toy.
Yeah, only financially as a toy line.
Yes.
Creatively, it was a great story.
And Kyoryuger has lower ratings than it does, so there.
Well, every show has had... Gaim has lower ratings than freaking half the Kamen Rider series before it. I mean, the ratings are going down steadily for both Super Sentai and Kamen Rider. It doesn't matter. It's all about merch sales at this point.
Well, there was no merchandise to sell for that show. It didn't have a merchandisable gimmick. It didn't have Ranger keys. It didn't have batteries, so...
All right, we're getting a little bit into the Sentai, guys.
That's my job,
Save it for next episode.
So, moving on to the characters of Power Rangers. Over the years, we've had many fantastic characters that have stood apart in the realm of Power Rangers. We've also had some very horrible, horrible characters that never need to be mentioned again. But through it all, I think Power Rangers as a whole has had strong characters, probably without the exception of the past couple series. What do you guys think in terms of characters for Power Rangers? Some of your favorites or some of the worst?
Unpopular opinion time. I think all of the characters in RPM were some of the worst characters.
Yes!
Whoa!
Yes.
Let her explain.
I think so many of them were like rehashes of characters from In Space, and it was just, or at least parts of them.
Who's Ziki rehash of?
I'm saying parts of them.
Obviously, he's a rehash of Andros. No, I'm just kidding.
I would agree
that's
with you.
Dylan with the missing sister.
Yeah.
I would say
she's going
I can
with
see
now.
that.
Okay. She's bringing me around on this now.
And then just the whole series was just trying too hard, and I feel like it's like the characters.
That I don't agree with.
I totally agree with you. I 100% agree with you. Thank you.
My God, what is happening?
Jordan, I thought we were buddies.
This is the stuff that gets people into trouble.
What's going on here? The world
Nobody likes me
down.
anyway. I don't care.
I don't know what's happening. Wait, so I think
Did we just make Eric speechless?
You're welcome.
I think creatively RPM. While yes, there were some past storylines that they reused, but as a standalone episode, as a standalone series, I think RPM totally made up for some of the more lackluster seasons of the Disney era, like Overdrive, and I think it redeemed itself.
Well, nothing.
I'm getting groan of indifference here.
Nothing makes up for Overdrive. Nothing makes up.
It's getting AP'd.
I think every season of Power Ranger is a rehash of the previous one.
Oh, you mean
they're all rehashes?
You mean 5 teens powering up to save the world? Yeah.
Exactly. And then the 6th Ranger gets introduced and all that stuff. And I think all the characters are these stereotype that they're all doing the same.
Okay, so
explain to me
the stereotype. Explain to me the stereotype or archetype of Gem and Gemma.
Yes, thank you.
Please explain to me what stereotype they are. You saying that all Asians are crazy and like to blow stuff up?
Well, you just described Tom.
Okay, Chris, who have you been talking to?
You know, there's a lot of people talking right now. I really don't know.
Because whatever they're telling you is not true.
About Asians? I don't
I'm lost. I don't always blow stuff up. So.
But when you do, you do it with Gokaiger.
Right.
I'm still reeling from the fact that RPM is getting this hate.
No, but that's the thing, though. It's like
You haters.
It's like
It's not that
on
good.
and off. Watch
I'm with her. I think it's incredibly overrated. I do.
It is completely overrated.
You see, I've tried to watch
Completely.
Power Ranger over the years. RPM was the only one that made me stick around.
Yes.
It was the only one that made me stick around.
You must have not watched Lost Galaxy or anything previous to
I
it.
did not like it. I did not like it. It was all the same stuff to me.
You know what series I didn't like?
What?
I didn't like
Zeo.
Lightspeed Rescue.
Oh,
The gauntlet has been thrown.
Even I didn't go there.
You know what?
God, the gloves are off now. The gloves are off. I swear to God, if anyone says that SPD sucked, I will murder you.
Especially the Lightspeed Rescue
And with
Yellow.
that, AP
I mean, what's
was
up with
fired
her?
from the cast.
No, my heart. I'm dying.
And what's with that Lightspeed Rescue Yellow character? I mean, what's up with her?
What?
No.
Do you just want to die?
Hold her back, Eric. Hold her back.
I'm about to explode.
It's boom time.
I can't.
Asians wanting everything to blow up might be true after all.
That's right.
I cannot believe what is happening here. Well, I think we hit a pretty sensitive topic with characters.
You think?
Some of you love things, some of you don't, and you'll never agree on it. So there.
Oh, well, aren't you, Mr.
Way to be
Real?
Mr. Rational.
The two shows that got me to stick around was RPM and SPD. Yeah. Those were the two shows that got me to stick around.
Tom, did I ever tell you that I love you?
I love you too.
Can I have an honest moment, just real quick, just following Tom's vein of conversation? Okay, so the show that got me back into Power Rangers, and I know a lot of you had the same thing, was Dino Thunder.
Yes.
Yep.
And because of He Who Shall Not Be Named.
PDF Watch!
Don't do that. Every time you do that, someone gets kicked out.
Drops out.
I swear to God, if that happens, I'll never mention him again.
But you know what show got me out of Power Rangers?
What?
SPD.
You son of a...
I'm being honest. I was there for like the first 15 episodes, and then I was like, wow, the Omega Ranger is a ball of light.
Okay, well, we can all agree that the Omega Ranger turning out to be a ball of light was pure crap.
Yes, and it sucked, and the executive producer, Bruce Kalish, he admitted that at Youmacon, and it was more budgeting stuff and hiring another actor. They made the best of what they could do with it, so...
Yeah. Well... you know what? If we're doing honesty time, I mean...
My God.
I'm just saying, Wild Force got me out of Power Rangers in a really hard way because it was such a poor interpretation of Gal Ranger. And I love that show to pieces. But what got me back probably was SPD because even though I really do like Deca Ranger better, I think SPD is a pretty solid show.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, if we're talking honesty, but the show that got
this is all, we're all honest here. We're all honest.
If we're talking honesty, I wish I wasn't here.
Welcome to the Talkin' Honesty podcast.
Oh no! That makes me cry.
Hour.
That makes me cry.
Oh, I'm sorry.
All right,
That
Zach.
is so cold too. She's like, I wish I wasn't here.
I know.
Hey.
Wow.
Oh, just got real.
A little too real.
This is like the real world edition with 6 strangers.
The real world.
6 strangers stuck in a podcast. Let's see what happens.
When one of them decides to eat the others.
That is not happening.
Not at all, no.
I don't even know what you were trying to say, Zach.
I was going to say the season that got me out was Lost Galaxy.
No.
Yeah, I at that time where it was like, oh, they're bringing in new people. I don't get this. And then I watched maybe the first episode and was like, yeah, this is dumb. I think I'm over Power Rangers.
The only reason I got out during Lost Galaxy was I was in high school. I was working a job. I literally didn't have time for it.
I got out during Lost Galaxy because it was boring.
I rewatched it. I think it's a fun season.
That's my side.
Now that we're all mad at each other.
Yes.
Let's get real. Everybody's mad at me.
I'm not mad at you.
No.
I'm not mad. I'm with you most of the time.
A little bit.
I'm glad you're back. That's all that matters.
I'm just keeping it real.
Keeping it real. That's what we can depend on you.
Real. I imagine you doing like that really lame 90s homeboy arms fold, keeping it real.
I was just thinking that.
Oh, yes.
Keeping it real.
AP is keeping it real.
It sounds like a sitcom, too. Keeping it real with AP coming in.
Fun fact, I can beatbox and or rap.
Ooh.
Right now, Power Rangers freestyle rap, go.
The beat
No.
right now. Drop the
No.
No.
That's a horrible thing to ask. Don't do that.
This is a terrible beat. No one can ever rap.
Okay.
No.
God,
Sorry, you don't have rhythm.
Nicki
don't.
Minaj can't rap to that.
I don't, and that's because I'm white.
Tom, throw the Asian beats down.
Wiki wiki wow.
that wasn't a beat. That was a mutilated cat. So we're. What?
Oh God!
What in the world?
What the hell was that?
I think somebody was actually mutilating a cat.
wait. You guys didn't listen to our show? Guys, they didn't listen
No, cat. No, cat.
No, cat.
Oh.
The No Cat
Oh, wow.
is part of crossover, man.
Yes, no, cat is part of the crossover. That's
He's
adorable.
currently checking on her dog right now.
Wait, what?
You haven't read the group chat, have you?
I don't even have that window open.
Oh God, you guys.
Well, this is all ending up on the cutting room floor.
No, it's not. It's really not.
Gold.
Oh,
No. You did not.
You know, Tom, I'd have to ask, how do you serve that up? With noodles, or you keep rice or something?
wow, the racism.
It's friendly racism. That's fine.
This went from keeping
Just
it
a little
real to
wasabi. Just a little
keeping it
wasabi, man.
Little wasabi? All right, cool. Just in case I'm ever,
Wasabi.
let's quit.
Gotta be like sushi.
So like sushi, but
Serve it up raw. But
I don't even
dog.
think I'm here anymore.
So moving on to the production side of Power Rangers.
I love how you're still trying to direct a coherent conversation when you should really just stop.
Hey, I just want to make the best podcast available.
I'm pretty sure if we release it as is, it will be the best podcast available.
It will be. But let's see what kind of crazy talk we can get into with the production side of Power Rangers. I don't even know where I'm going.
Spoilers, not a lot, yeah.
I don't even know where I'm going anymore.
Production, that's a con.
Yeah. Well, let's be a little bit more general then and talk about the three phases of Power Rangers production. We've got the original Saban Entertainment, we've got the Disney era of seasons, and now we've got this quote-unquote Neo-Saban era going on.
Pro-con.
Okay, pro-con. Is that pretty much what everyone's thinking?
Yeah, I mean, Disney did put a lot of money into the series, and it shows.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd go pro, like half a pro, big super mega steamy con.
Now, since he said super mega, do we have to tip $1 in the jar? I mean, he did say super mega steamy.
I'm not putting $1 in the jar. I'm good like that.
Now he's got to do the theme song.
Super mega. So, I know a lot of people were hit and miss on the Disney seasons, and I'm one of them. I thought Dino Thunder, SPD, and RPM were probably the standouts of that season. Maybe even Jungle Fury. but maybe Mystic Force and Overdrive not being the best.
And Ninja Storm being terrible?
No, Ninja Storm I think was up there. I thought it was a fun season.
I agree with that.
No.
What?
Yes, it was a fun season. I liked it.
It was very fun.
That's like the cheesiest, like, hey, 90s action, I'm a superhero you could possibly have made. They were terrible.
But they were doing it on purpose, though.
On purpose or not does not make it enjoyable.
I had a lot of fun watching Ninja Storm.
You got to remember, too, that Ninja Storm's entire production, because Doug Sloan had to sell that whole thing to Disney to get them to even continue the show. So it kind of had to be a reboot in a sense. That's why they moved it to New Zealand, was to save money and to somehow make basically the most profitable show using the least amount of money as possible.
Mm-hmm. And I think they pulled it off.
Yeah. I thought it was one of the best seasons.
But Disney...
Grown of indifference all you want, Jordan. The fact of the matter is...
Only one can grown of indifference.
Ooh, yes, AP is the groan of indifference. Jordan is the sigh of indifference.
Is this where we can splice in your rendition of the Ninja Storm theme song, Eric?
Yes, we can.
Deep in the internet, Power Rangers podcasts were a dying breed. Public social media accounts told of 3 who would be available every other week. 3 who would become Go Ranger Come and Go Power Hour, let's go! The call is on, their cause is getting strong. They'll have to brave the tech worlds. Ranger come and stand together. The show will grow, thoughts will flow, as the podcasters do know. Ranger come and Power Hour's growing, is growing, is growing. Go, Eric Berry, go, Cinema Slot, let's go. With the speed of the wind, go! There's Secret Ranger, Fan Ranger come and go! Power Hour, let's go! Ranger come and go! Power Hour, let's go! Ranger come and go! Power Hour, let's go! Ranger come and go! Power Hour, let's go!
Your unused intro?
No, we used it. We used it in the second episode. Thanks for listening.
I'm a little behind.
But I mean, I think every era has had its hit or misses. Yep. The Neo Saban era has so far more misses than wins.
You mean exclusively it's been misses? I would say that.
It hasn't even existed for that long. Like,
I think Super Mega Force is turning it around, though.
It's in its 4th year, though.
Super Mega Force is turning nothing around. It's just more of the same.
I don't even think
Super Mega Force is turning me around. I'm not looking at it anymore.
You barely looked at it to begin with.
Exactly.
Who can give me their Hulu password so I can watch it, guys? Remember that one?
I don't remember my Hulu password.
Tom kept asking for it so he could watch it.
I saw the YouTube clip. I'm like, what crap is this?
I don't know. I think they're turning around with the cameos.
Yep.
I'm really interested to see what the Legend War entails, even though it's going to be JDF-tastic.
Not he who shall not be named.
Oh, I'm sorry. Damn it. Did someone drop out
this time?
$5 in the jar.
Oh, wow, that's a hefty fee.
That's the fee you pay.
Is that the price I pay?
Yes.
Who shall not be named. But no, I agree with Eric. I think that there are certain moments that are turning the show around. They're few and far between. I enjoyed Jason Smith's return, and his writing has been pretty good.
2 episodes.
Yeah. So, like I said, 2 out of, 8 have aired?
Except for that whole New Powers thing.
I've already spoken my piece about that.
Yeah, we did.
Hiatus thing just pissed me to no end.
Yeah, that I agree with.
That's the worst thing I hate about this whole Neo Saban era and with Nickelodeon. These hiatuses are killing the show ratings-wise, literally.
I think that has more to do with Nickelodeon than with Saban. I think it's...
but still...
No, actually, was it Chris or Jordan found out that it's actually more Saban than is Nickelodeon because they haven't done editing the shows yet.
Yeah, I mean, they filmed the show like a year ago. It's not Nickelodeon.
And, I mean, I've talked with...
Talkin
Toku. I've got Talkin Toku on the brain. I talked with Carol Petrie, who works for Power Rangers Visual Effects, and as of this month, she was still doing visual effects for Super Megaforce.
That is ridiculous. Considering how long ago that was filmed, that's an atrocity. I mean, how can you expect to make a show like that?
They should really hire some hardworking Asians to work on this.
Jesus.
Tommy fishing for a job?
As of maybe 2 or 3 months ago, they were just finishing the ADR for the Legend War.
No, they're still doing ADR because like 2 weeks ago they were like, hey.
Yeah, so I don't know why there's such a delay in production from film to final piece, but now that you've brought it up...
Maybe they shipped it Sal.
You mean they're shipping it by pigeons?
You mean they're shipping it by USPS?
Or did you mean that all the footage was back-ordered from HobbyLink Japan?
Yeah!
I was
going there.
Oh.
But you can check out our sponsor, CS Toys, on our website.
Nicely done.
And click the link and buy some awesome stuff from Mr. S.
Well plugged.
Yeah.
Anyways, moving on. Speaking of the special effects and props, one of the highlights for me in the entire Power Rangers series are the special effects, are the amazing props, especially the highlight of SPD, which was Gregor Wanowitz, and his talents basically making that show look more phenomenal than anything.
Wait. He made it look what?
More phenomenal. Oh God, that was totally unintentional. I said more phenomenal.
I get what you said.
Wow.
I heard what you said.
Literally, guys, that was totally unintentional. That I've got Power Rangers on the brain.
I'm so glad I got that. Oh,
Jesus.
More phenomenal.
It's more phenomenal, guys.
God. So, for me, I think that the special effects in Power Rangers have always had an edge over Sentai in terms of the green screen type of effects. I know Sentai originates the monster suits and all the robots, and there's no one greater at that kind of stuff than that. But I think when it comes to supplementing footage and doing their own green screen type of effects, I think Power Rangers has an edge over Sentai.
I want to make a comment. I want to make a comment.
No, look at that episode where they replaced the entire actor with the American actor.
Samurai, the episode of Samurai where the Naji Day, blah, blah, and they put him on the... I don't know how to say his name.
You mean Naji Detej?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. That sounds about right.
No, that episode where they literally used the Sentai scene, but just kind of like green screened him onto the actual footage over the Japanese actor. There was that one, but no, I was going to say one of my big cons for Power Rangers. It started in the end of the Disney era. They stopped using actual like sparking mechanisms on the American footage, and they started doing the digital sparks instead. And then it continued a little bit in Samurai, and then now by Megaforce, they don't even digitally add sparks. Like it is, if there's sparks, it is purely Sentai footage. Like they don't even bother to be like go watch like one of the New Zealand shot fight scenes, with the Megaforce suits instead of the Gokaiger suits. Like if you watch it, like they'll use their weapons and hit people and nothing happens. They just fall over.
I wonder how much money they save.
This isn't just about sparks. I'm talking about, just go to like the Power Ranger visual effects page, the actual company that does it. They've got compositing stuff where they've added complete digital backgrounds and they've replaced in the Ghost Ager footage. And
I don't really think the quantity of that work outweighs. I mean, you're saying they did a lot of stuff, but it's not like it's qualitatively better. It isn't. I don't agree with that at all.
And they're slowing it down. Whatever they're doing, they're taking forever doing it.
I feel like you're saying that they clearly have better effects when I clearly don't think they do at all.
I'm talking more about the compositing stuff where you have the green screen. For whatever reason, there's always that thing in Sentai where they, get knocked over or not fly really far, and they're composited weird. I don't know if I'm getting my point across. But
I think I understand what you're saying, how they look sort of different. Yeah, there's a definite...
It looks like more like an outline, or, I don't know, it looks weirder. And I don't know if that's just a different case of filming techniques between Japan versus America. I love Sentai's effects when it comes to like the monsters and the suits and the props. Without them, we wouldn't have Power Rangers. But I think in terms of some of the maybe digital effects, I just think Power Rangers has a bit more of an edge.
I enjoy some of the... I think we lost AP.
Did I mention JDF at any point?
Yes, you did.
Probably subconsciously. Hey guys, I heard you mention my name, so I just wanted to come ruin your day.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, AP's back.
Yay.
Yeah!
My sound keeps going in and out, and then I have to restart it.
Well, I was going to say, I like some of the weapon effects, the beam effects that they do.
Pew pew lasers?
Yeah, I like pew pew lasers. I like pew pew lasers. A lot of people were very critical of the whole wire foo / Kalish explosions, and
Now that I think is a bit of a con in Power Rangers.
yeah, I like the wire foo fighting.
I mean, in terms of the explosions that got excessive during the Disney era, those were ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, all right. I have a pro for Power Ranger that I just thought of. They have a lot of on-more fights, a lot more than Japan.
Yes,
and I think that's awesome.
Really?
Yeah, I really like the on-more fight.
I'm not really there to watch them not in their costumes, though. That doesn't seem like a pro to me.
I liked it because just most of the time too, there's not as many stuntmen as the Sentai side.
Right.
Because with the Sentai side, when you pause it, you see that's a dude that's in that way.
Look. I know that they're dudes, but they rock the costumes, so it's okay.
They look really good in those tights when they were subbing for Luca. Where I'm like oogling, and I'm like, oh, dude, wait, that's a dude. Oh.
So much truth learned about Tom.
Oh, Luca! Oh, no, that's a dude.
Yeah, I have to agree with you, Tom. I really love the unmore fights in Power Rangers, and to me, I think that's one edge over Sentai because it makes you feel that anyone can become a Power Ranger. It's not just putting on the suit that makes you powerful.
Yes.
It's your own skills.
I will agree.
And most of the time, it's the actors that are actually doing it. That's what impressed me more, because it's actually the actors doing it rather than the stuntmen doing it.
Well, are you guys happy now that they've seemed to have gone away from the whole civilian superhero powers?
Yes.
Oh God, yeah. I only liked it when it made sense. Like Dino Thunder, I get it. The Dino Gem, and then SPD, I just think it didn't fit.
It made no sense.
SPD didn't make sense. It didn't really make sense in Dino Thunder to me. Mystic Force, it makes sense because it's
magic. Yeah.
Like you use magic all the time, whatever.
But I really didn't feel it was necessary for Overdrive. Oh yeah, we're going to do genetic enhancements.
That was dumb.
Max a robot.
Super dumb.
Yes, spoiler alert, Max a robot.
Max a robot, yeah.
No.
Spoiler alert, Dax can
care.
bounce real high.
If you haven't seen that show by now, you dodged a bullet and you should stay that way, so I'm glad I ruined it.
There you go. Anything else on special effects?
There's some special effects going on outside my window right now. It is storming again really hard. There's lightning every 5 seconds.
I think I lucked out because I'm not getting the intense storm that you seem to be getting. We live in the same state
I'm getting it super hard and
super mega hard.
God damn it! I knew you were going to say that.
Are we still talking about a storm?
Wow. Ranger Command After Dark.
You guys all laughed so much my entire thing lagged out. I couldn't even hear that.
Jordan missed out on the joke.
Finally, our last point for Power Rangers. We wouldn't have a show without all of the toys and merchandise.
Con.
Con forever from now. Con!
Super Mega Con.
Wow. I know we're talking to you guys with all your collectible toy stuff. I'm a collector too. I think Bandai gets some things right.
No, they don't.
The only thing Bandai has gotten right so far is the legacy.
No.
See, here's the problem with Zord Builder. If you look at the super legendary Megaforce Zord or whatever the hell that thing is called, the entire idea of that that mecha in Japan was the key gimmick interacted with the figure. But by the Zord Builder taking over here in America, it's completely ruined that gimmick on the toy.
The big problem is that the American toys make no effort whatsoever to look even remotely like the thing that they're supposed to be from a television show. Superficially, they look like that thing. But functionally speaking, they are utter pieces of crap.
Yeah, I gotta agree with that.
Wow.
And the thing is that, not only they screw up whatever's released over there, they continue to pump out these over-muscled, unrealistic portrayal of these characters. There's nothing like their on-screen counterpart.
Not all of them. I think the 5-inch action figures throughout the years, especially the Disney seasons, I loved what they did. And I know Sentai has figure arts, but for a price point of $5 to $10, I think Power Rangers does a great job of bringing action figures to kids. They have to have that particular bodybuilder body type. Everything that has to be they have to be super buff, 8-packs instead of 6-packs, and yeah, but that's any American action figure.
That's not
toy.
a Tuma. No,
it's not a Tuma. You've got to get down to the Power Rangers.
Get to the chopper.
I'm scared.
Yeah.
You should be.
You should be.
Why did you make yourself sound like Scooby-Doo right there?
No, he sounded like Yoda.
I was Yoda. Scooby's like, whoa, you should be. You're a Scooby snack.
Yeah, you're Scooby sucks.
Nice, we found Casey Kasem.
Oh.
They found him like last week. He's in Washington.
Yeah, they found him again.
All right, so there's a clear division here with the toys.
They're not for us.
Okay, well, first of all, it's all pros until they stop bringing over Japanese toys, and then it's con from then on.
Even when they stopped using the Japanese molds, I still think that they had some great items with the action figures. And
really,
and now
have you seen the Overdrive toys?
Yeah, I have a whole bunch of them.
Well, then I'm really sorry you have poor taste in figures.
Oh, wow.
Damn,
I'm sorry
for the jugular.
Such a toy elitist.
I'm not a toy elitist. I'm a quality elitist. I like to buy things that are properly functioning and worth my damn money. I'm not going to pay $40 for some terrible Bandai of America Megazord with half the functionality and paint application.
To be fair, I only import Sentai Zords. I don't buy American Zords.
Good.
Why are you praising it?
I'm not praising the Megazord. I'm saying that while the Bandai... Why don't you open up your ears? Because Because I said there are some cons with the Bandai toy line. I hate what they do to the Zords, but I'm saying that the action figures and even some of the unique role-play toys that we get, in addition to now the Legacy line, which I think is the best thing Bandai of America has done in 10 years.
I agree there. The Legacy line is the best thing they've done anywhere, even the Japanese version.
Except for those ass proportions on the Dragon Zord. Oh, God. Sorry, but they're wrong. They are wrong.
Well, I meant the weapon-wise, with the morphers and the...
Yeah, I'll agree. Those morphers are fantastic. They really
Dragon Daggers, beautiful.
That's Replica-level stuff. Even Japan, with the exception of complete selection drivers, they have not done anything to that caliber.
Yeah, and I really hope that line continues. Obviously, it's pretty popular for them and profitable.
When I talked to Brienne at Toy Fair, he said that for 2015, it's going to be a brand new lineup of Legend, the stuff. So they're going to retire everything that's out now, and for 2015 is a whole new line of stuff.
I'll give you that. Those Legacy toys really are great representations of what they should be. I just wish they'd remove this Zord Builder crap from them so we could get really fully functional toys out of it.
I'm not going to comment on this.
Well, what I never understood from the beginning was that why is it more cost savings creating brand new modes when the modes already exist? They use it for the Korean toys, they use it for the Hong Kong toys. The mode's already there, so why is it more cost effective for them to create a brand new mode that shrinks everything down? Because when you create that mode, that's what costs most of the money. That creating of the mode.
I agree with that point.
Yeah, I agree with it too. Like I said, I hate when they stopped using basically what we got in Sentai. We lost someone. Who did we lose? Chris.
Chris again? Because we talked about the Dragon Dagger.
He's crying now.
By proxy.
Oh, crap, we did mention the Dragon Dagger and the Zord.
Yep.
No, we gotta stop. This is the curse of JDF.
Oh, you just mentioned it again. We're gonna lose another person?
Son of a gun.
This time someone dies.
Please no.
Who will it be?
Well, considering it looks like the apocalypse outside my window, I'm fairly sure I'm next.
Chris said that he had to reboot.
Kikaya, reboot.
Hey, Chris is back.
You guys just have to give me a second.
Okay,
No.
buddy.
Can I just say I'm really happy with Eric when you were like, open your ears? I was totally expecting you to say, open your eyes.
To the next spies.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
I thought you were going to be like, open your eyes already. I was going to be like, why? Because he's Asian? But you said ears.
I was thinking open your eyes to the next Fies.
Spies, yes. That's a terrible show.
Fies?
Is awful.
Yes,
He's
terrible.
returning. We're talking about Eric being racist. Okay, we can go on. Sorry.
Tommy,
All right.
start making some inappropriate jokes.
Jesus. So, any more thoughts on the merchandise?
Oh wait, was I supposed to make an appropriate joke, or what's going on?
No. Well,
No.
let me say what I was trying to say when I got kicked off.
Thank you. Go, Chris.
I was going to say the only reason I think that the Legacy Dragon Zord has the Zord Builder on it was because it was made to work with the Legacy Megazord, which when they made that, I don't think they were planning a Legacy collection at the time.
Right.
So I think that's the only reason the Dragon Zord has it, because it's not meant for kids, it's meant for collectors. That's why it
Right,
costs,
but you know, for what it is, for the fact that it has Zord Builder in it, it still looks great.
Oh, I'm totally gonna bastardize the thing with my legendary Megazord that I haven't touched since the day Jordan sent it to me. So
Hey, I told you. I warned you about that thing.
that's okay. I'm slowly building my own Gokaio.
Wow, this is like the best episode that we've ever done. I am so glad that Chris and I came up with this awesome idea. Man, I am just the glue that holds Ranger Command together.
Oh yeah, without a doubt, this is easily the best show I think either of our podcasts have ever recorded. And you know what? It's kind of cool. I feel like I've been more of a host on your podcast than your actual hosts.
Chris, you have been more of a host on Ranger Command than Talkin Toku. In fact, you should just stay here.
If Chris is on Ranger Command, I don't want to be.
Wait a minute. Don't I have a say in this?
It looks like their egos are getting way too huge. In fact, it's making them grow!
I will stop you pathetic Rangers, Command Podcasters. No more talking for you Talkin Toku Podcasters.
Okay, guys, it's time to put our differences aside and stop these out-of-control hosts. You know what time it is?
It's 9:05?
Tom, Jesus Christ.
It's morphin' time!
Tyrannosaurus!
Lightspeed rescue!
Pterodactyl! Wait, what?
White Tiger.
We're gonna need to bring out the big guns for this one.
Why am I pink?
Are we calling them Megazord?
Something even better than that.
Seriously, guys, why am I pink?
Work it, girl.
Oh, Rangers!
Hey, it's Dudley Do-Right, we're saved!
I think it's Ninjor.
Ninja Man.
This episode is talking about the pros and cons of Power Rangers. It's Ninjor.
Yeah, you're right. It's a pretty big con.
What the hell? I just flew here from 1995 and this is the thanks I get?
Great, we have the crappy American Ninjor, and Tom is a cross-dressing as the Pink Ranger.
Hey, Jordan, where's Saba, your trusty talking sword?
He's right here. Why?
Make it do something!
Okay. Saba, attack!
Here we go, ready? One. Ah, grab next one quick. Ah, fire, grab next one quick. Ah, fire, grab next one quick. Ah, bam!
All while eating a banana. 4 boards. Record time. World record. Eating a banana.
God damn it, are you f***ing serious? Jesus Christ, I f***ing hate you guys.
Rangers, you forgot about the monster hosts.
I don't even f***ing care anymore.
Ninjor, please help us take care of these monsters.
And switch my suit!
Okay, Rangers, I can temporarily disable them, but I don't have the power to stop them for good. You will have to find another way to cure them.
I didn't say cure.
Whatever you have to do, Ninjor, just Don't hurt them. They're still our friends.
You can make it hurt a little.
I've done all that I can do. What happens next is up to you. Farewell, Rangers.
So what happens next?
Oh, hell yes.
Please tell me everyone still has their pants on.
Still? I wasn't wearing any to begin with.
Ugh.
To be continued on episode 11 of Talkin' Toku at the Nation.
Hooray! And scene.
Lock on!
Lock on!
Oh, this is the greatest thing ever.
This is gonna be so bad. It's good.
It's gonna be.
It is. It's gonna be so horrible. People are really gonna like it.
And still
Super
bitter.
mega.
Oh, wait, it's so horrible that people like it, kind of like JDF's Instagram.
Oh, boy.
Oh, no, those people actually like it.
I was gonna say kind of like Lightspeed Rescue.
Shots fired.
Oh, no.
Hey, I'm gonna wake up with a horse head in my bed now.
There are horses next door. I could do that.
Hey, she takes care of dogs. Now she's going to take care of horses, too.
Does FedEx send severed horse heads?
Well, I am expecting the green Resha in the mail, so if I get a horse head instead, I'm gonna be very upset.
You're like, why is this package so large? I just ordered a small train toy.
Why is it bleeding?
I
Red
think
liquid dripping from the box.
you should still try to combine it with Tokuo, though.
Throw the horse head in the morpher. Just.
Oh, no.
It neighs.
Hosuresha! Hosuresha! Hosuresha!
Stay behind the white name.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
I'm actually shocked we were able to get this done in
a fair
hour,
decent amount of
45
time.
minutes. Wow.
I'm still gonna have to download my Supernatural finale, but oh well, who cares?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm a TV addict, and I'm. It's the season finale of Supernatural. I have to watch it.
Yeah, it's like the 10th season finale, and 5 past when it should have ended, so...
Hey now. Let's not say things we can't take back.
Come on, Jordan.
Too late!
You've been listening to the Ranger Command Power Hour, only on the 4-Eyed Radio Network. You can catch a new episode every other Saturday. Find us on the Morphing Grid at www.rangercommand.com. Follow us on Twitter at RangerCommandPH and like us on Facebook.com/Ranger Command Power Hour.
Hi, this is Jeff from the 12A Podcast. Thanks for listening. If you enjoyed this show, please make sure to check out more on 4eyeradio.com.